Hi. Looking back now, how do you reflect on the Tour of India, and do you think your team have got that out of their system now?
Well, I certainly don't want to look back. I think I've had enough time over the past 8 weeks to look back. It's about looking forward. We're here for a complete different tour, obviously one-day tournament compared to test matches that we just played in India. So this group is very focused on what's in front of us. We know how tough the Champions Trophy tournament is and how tough international one-day cricket is around the world these days with teams being so close together. It's going to be a tough tournament, there's no doubt about it. We know we're going to have to beat our best, and at this stage we're certainly very focused on making sure we're as well prepared as we can be for that first game.
I'm just wondering, back in Australia, the federal government has introduced legislation to ban in-play betting, and given the scandals that cricketers had with betting, I'm interested in your views on this.
It's certainly something I haven't thought too much about, to be honest. I think in regards to the Australian cricket team, I can only really talk about us. I know we are very well educated on what is legal and what is illegal. Cricket Australia and the ICC go out of their way to make it very clear in regards to what standards you have as an international cricketer, and as a player you have to uphold those standards. I guess, like I say, it's something I haven't thought too much about in regards to the Australian cricket team, and I know, like I say, we are regularly educated on what is right and what is wrong.
Michael, Dwayne Bravo's just told us that he accepts that he thinks he's in the group of death. The implication there is you're in the easier group. And just secondly, how important is the game against England to lay down a marker for the Ashes?
I think both groups are very hard. I think there's obviously only 4 teams can go through, so to me, it's about making sure come that first game you're as ready as you can be. I don't think there's enough time in this tournament to build momentum like you might be able to do in a World Cup, for example. And in regards to England, well, it's a very important game because it's the first game in this tournament for us. I don't think we as a team are focused on the Ashes at all at this stage. No doubt there's a lot of build-up in regards to media and public back home, and I'm sure it's the same here in England. So I certainly have no dramas in speaking about it and hearing about the Ashes, because it's a fantastic series that every Australian cricketer looks forward to. But in regards to this tournament, as a team, I don't think we are focused on stamping our mark against England. We might be focused on stamping our mark against England for the rest of this series, this tournament, but that's got nothing to do with the Ashes. Thank you.
I guess as go around the Swalek Stadium, whole sort of mixed memories for you. A few runs, but a win and a draw over the past few years.
Yeah, it's I think England in general has mixed memories for me. Some tough times, no doubt about it, but some great times as well. It's a fantastic tour. There's no doubt about it. I know every Australian player I've played with has loved touring the UK, and this tour will be no different for us. There's a lot of guys that haven't played much cricket over here. But hopefully we can have some more weather like this, sun trying to break through, and get outside and train today. I think the boys are really excited to get a hit today. Facilities are great here in Cardiff, and every tour I've been on to the UK we get looked after like gold, so it's a fantastic place, and hopefully we can enjoy the next 4 months.
When you look around the dressing room these days, you see a lot of young faces, new faces. Does that sort of make you feel the senior statesman within the group, or you still
Does it make me feel old? Definitely. I think it's exciting. I think the team's in a really exciting place at the moment. Obviously, we're in both forms of the game, or all 3 forms of the game, we're really chasing consistency. I find we play some fantastic cricket at home in conditions that we're very accustomed to, very used to, but our most recent tours, whether it be in the one-day format or test format, haven't been as consistent as we would like overseas out of Australia. So, everybody's learning. We've got a fantastic group. I think the players in the group are working exceptionally hard at the moment. Everyone's trying to get better every single day, and that's all I can ask for as a captain. And I've got a lot of faith in the guys. I'm really confident that the way we are training, the way we are working, the guys' attitudes, I'm really confident we can have some success in this Champions Trophy.
Michael, Ricky Ponting said today that he would never say never for a possible call-up. Can you imagine a situation where you might make that phone call?
Well, I think that's right. You should never say never in life, that's for sure. But I think Ricky also made it very clear that his time had finished at international level. He's retired from the Australian cricket team, and I hear he's very focused and excited about being a part of the Surrey team. So, yeah, right now we have a 15-man Champions Trophy squad, and then we'll have a 16-man Ashes squad. Ricky's not selected in either of those squads at this stage.